None shall pass. Black Knight here. Welcome to the daily endeavours for the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. Got a 15 steel set with an extra 2k gold on each of them, which is good. One event ticket, 3 pieces of equipment, 75,000 damage of siege weapons, a consumable master Writ, requires max level crafting, and one Abyssal Geyser, which requires Summerset. So, good set. Plenty of good options here. My personal advice here would be to do these 3 here. I think these 3 are easy. This one's pretty good too, but might require a bit of running around. But yeah, this one's quick, but I know quite a few people aren't really going to have access to this one, so I'll go through all of them. So I think this one by far everyone should be doing this one because event tickets, really easy to do, really easy to get to. So if you don't know where to go, or if you haven't done it yet, you come to the Vulgar Guardway Shrine. You start with this one by default. Let's come north of it, and once you get here, you'll see a blue portal near these event vendors. These are the ones you spend your tickets on if you're not familiar. So you've got 2 quest givers. You've got Breda, and then you've got Petronius here. So both have a quest. They're a bit different. Breda has a bunch of random quests that require basically being festive, whereas Petronius has a quest that basically requires you to run to or gallop on your horse to a certain location, basically press E a bunch of times and then come back. So I prefer to do these ones, but only because I do it on characters where they have all the way shrines unlocked. Oh yeah, so you got to talk to him until it says this one here, take all life messages. As soon as you see that, just go out of it. Alright, Glenumbra. This one, it's been a while since I've done this one. I can't remember where it is. Okay, yeah. So some of these can be a pain. Glenumbra is definitely one of the more annoying ones, because you have to travel all the way to get here. So sometimes these might not be great. Same with the Reaper's March one. This one's not great either, unless you've got this fresh one here. It's pretty easy if you do. So this one is a lot easier if you've like completely covered the map and gotten all the way shrines. I think this one's better if you do that, but these ones are fine otherwise. So you complete a quest and then you head to Rolka. So this one's easy because it's quite easy to get to Rolka. You just need to use the boatswains in Glenumbra. Oh, sorry, not Glenumbra. Oridon. So go here into this location here, just south of the West Shrine. Talk to Silendilwan. Get her to take you to Reaper's March. You'll get taken straight to Rolka. So if I remember correctly, this is just a safe box opening one. So there's a bunch of random shit. There's a bunch of like some of them are like do some emotes in a castle in Stormhaven. There's just all sorts of weird shit. They're all relatively easy. So this one, I think you've got a timer to open these. Oh yeah, so you've got on the top right there, you've got a countdown. So you just got to unlock all these chests in that time. Wow, I'm doing terrible here. Okay, there we go. Now, I believe you can force the lock to make it quicker. But I would only really do that if you have high legerdemain. About like 10, maybe even 15. Because this one here improves your ability to force locks. Right, so yeah, unlock those, hand the coins back to her, and that's it. And I'm pretty sure if you fail, you can just go back to her and retry it. And just do the same thing. Now that you're in Rolka, just get this way shrine right here as well. Now we go back to Breda. Once you're done, just hand that in. That's 1, so we get about 2k for completing that quest. So yeah, most of those will be fairly straightforward. If you've got any questions about any of them, just let me know if you're struggling. But yeah, they should be very straightforward. All these new life quests are, yeah, they're meant to be quite easy. Alright, Consumables, Master Writs. There's only 2 you can use here. I know technically enchanting sealed writs would be consumable, right? Because they're glyphs that you consume to put onto armor. I still don't understand to this day why they consider that to be a durables Master Writ. But fucking, yeah, whatever. Okay, maybe I wasn't looking at the right place. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, in all of it, it's basically craft essences of whatever or poisons of whatever. So, yeah, because you don't need to have any recipes for these, I think these ones are better. And they're quite cheap too. You can get them for quite cheap. I mean, 10,000 gold for 15 seals when you can just do these other options, I think is not a great option. But if you want to do this as quickly as possible, this is definitely one of the quickest. Yeah, just my 2 cents. Unless you're super rich, then I really wouldn't bother with this one. Because, like, really, for a relatively similar speed, you could do this one for whatever the cost of 1 ballista is. Yeah, personally, I'd just do this one instead. And, I mean, this one's cheaper too, and you can do that one quicker. Alright, so enchant 3 pieces of equipment. This one you can do really quickly, and you can do this at a gain of gold, but it will cost you a bit to start this off. Alright, so what you want to do first is pick an item. It's something that you don't need, that you can enchant over, because these enchants are going to be quite shit quality. If you don't have anything, it's easy to get something. Just come up here. When Serene is not near the staves, just steal one of these staves and use that. Just go stealth and just make sure she's on the other side. Once you've got your item, just make sure you know what it is, so if it's equipment or weapon or whatever. Come to Glamran, and either get a monumental glyph or a superb glyph. Monumental glyphs are cheaper when you're at max level. They're 260 each, so I'd suggest getting some of those. So, health, magic, stamina. So my suggestion is don't get 3 of the same one, because once you enchant one of these on an item, you can't enchant the same thing onto another item. So you want 3 different things so they can all be enchanted on the same item. So what you want to do is equip it. I know that sounds silly, but for me, what happens is if I equip it on the bottom right, it allows me to just press a hotkey to enchant it. So that's what I do to make this one a little bit quicker. Just go with the Glyph of Health, Glyph of Magicka, and Glyph of Stamina, and that's it. So now you'll get your gold back, basically, that you spent, and a little bit more. And it's just very, very quick to do. Okay, so next up is Abyssal Geysers. So if you were there for the volcanic vents from the other day in High Isle, it's very similar. They're basically incursions in Summerset, and they're the exact same thing. Kill a bunch of regular enemies, and eventually you'll fight a boss, and then you complete it. That's how you get your jewelry in Summerset. So this one's, it's not too bad, because it is a little bit old now, so the stuff is quite outdated. But I mean, it's not a pushover. It's not as Dolmens are definitely easier. Yeah, if you want to know which one of these is up, it'll show these twin sword icons flashing. Now, some zones have their icons, like all of them show up on the map sometimes, and then other zones they don't. I'm not entirely sure why, even though I don't have these, I haven't actually been to these to check, but they still show up on my map. I'm not entirely sure why that happens. I wish I knew, but it does definitely help. But if that's not the case, if you can't see any of these on the map, then what you'd have to do is, because then you won't be able to see the twin swords and see which one's up at the time, you'll probably have to go and just discover them all first on a specific character. It will take some time, but it might be worth it to do it, even if you complete all the endeavors, just to do that for all the incursion locations in the future, just so you can know which one is up at any given time, just so it speeds up whenever these come up, and they're the best option, because there will be endeavors that come up where these are the best option, because the other ones are quite shit. Okay, so now it looks like we're starting to get into the actual boss. They'll be up soon. Yeah, these do drone on a lot. It's just lots of enemies to kill. It depends on how many people are here, though, because there's so many people here doing the same endeavor. Yeah, here we go.
Katara has need of you, Wave Eater.
Yeah, wow. They're going to find this one gets done very quickly because everybody's got the same idea. Oh yeah, that's right. So you come here at the end, there'll be a shell trove, you just collect it. You get some stuff, and you get a ring, sometimes some clam gold, I think also some powdered mother of pearl, which is very expensive as well. So yeah, it is valuable, it is lucrative doing that. But I don't think it's as quick of an option for you as some of the other ones are. Because you do need to... You start with this ray shrine if you haven't gone through Summerset yet, and some of these ones are well out of the way. Like you look at this one down here. You know, some of these are, and like especially this one getting over here and getting back is a pain in the ass. So yeah, can get quite unlucky with these spawns. Just depends on which one's up. That's definitely one of the easier ones to get to. But yeah, they do. They will. People will clear them and they'll go to different locations. So you know, you don't have to just go all the way there. You can just like get half of them and just chill and wait until the rest of them are up. Last one, I think this is a really good option. Is 75,000 damage to siege weapons. Ignore the fucking tooltip thing to players, guards, or keeps. You can deal damage to anything and it's fine. So what you want to do is come to Mangeth here. You want to buy some, just one 5-op blister. That's all you need. So just make sure that's on your quickbar somewhere. Now we want to head to a very specific place. We want to go to... So where these question marks are here, this is one location. For Old Merry Dominion, that's where you go. For Daggerfall, you go to this location. And then for Ebonheart Pact, you go to this location. So these all do the same thing. They have a bunch of enemies near them. And the goal is to, once we get to these locations, we're going to set up our siege, and we're just going to shoot them. So you can just go to enemy resources, like here, and just shoot the guards on the flag. But the thing is, you know, sometimes these resources are a pain in the ass to get to. You know, if these gates are open, I mean, enemies could come in here and annoy you with this, but like you'd have to go out here, and then there'd be the resources out here. You know, if these weren't under our control, you'd have to go out here and find them, and enemies could intercept you on the way and fucking kill you and shit. Right, so what you want to do is come here. As soon as you see these guys here, that's what you're looking for. So we want to put our ballista down. So you'll need to find a flat spot. Could be a bit of an annoyance. Yeah, just put it in the water if you can't find another spot. Now, what you want to do is try and have them at the max range, and there's a reason for that. So, 1, try and find them at the max range, and 2, try to hit multiple of them if you can in one hit. Oh yeah, I believe my siege weapon just ran out. Okay, yeah, cool. So if you hit 2 of them, that's it. You'll do enough damage with the damage over time of the fire ballista that you'll clear this thing. I don't think I hurt the other guy, did I? No, I didn't. So yeah, there's 3 of them, and they'll come after you, but the idea is you'll be at the max range. So yeah, preferably you want to be somewhere like here. Basically where the maximum range of your ballista is. Because that way, when you shoot it, when they come after you to try and attack you, they reset and they go back. Because that's what you want. You don't want to kill these guys, because that means if other players want to do this as well, it means you can just let them reset and the players can do it too. Because when they die, they take a little bit to respawn, right? So that's usually what I suggest. And, you know, if these guys are dead, either just wait a bit, watch some YouTube, or, you know, hop on a different alliance and just go to one of the other keeps or one of the other alliances on these sides and just check, or go to a different campaign and just do the same thing. One thing to keep in mind is with the gates, if these gates, these scroll gates are open, the enemies can come in here and like get to these locations. The only way for that to happen is for these keeps to be taken. And right now they're not. So as long as these 2 keeps here are under your control, then that's fine. Don't worry about it. And this one, I think, has to be taken as well for them to be able to get access. So yeah, if you see this under your control, it's okay for now. But if you start seeing this shit, yeah, just get ready, because they might get taken soon. Also, one more thing worth mentioning. The siege training areas that you get when you're doing the Welcome to Cyrodiil quest, I tried the Scattershot Catapult. It doesn't work. It used to work, I believe. But yeah, it doesn't seem to do any damage to the like for the Endeavor. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they changed that. Nothing else. It's a bit bizarre. Yeah, that used to work. Not that I would do that because it takes fucking ages. It's like 1,000 damage per shot in total, and you know that'll take ages. Whereas you can just hit those Golden Saints and it's fine. All right, that's everything. If you got any questions for me about any of this stuff, you know, just let me know as always. And if you got anything useful you want to add as well, I'm sure there's some stuff that I've missed that can be added here. But yeah, I'd love to have that sort of thing. Totally fun. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. The weekly will be up soon. I've done all the video. I just need to do the editing now. All right, take care and peace out.